Okay, welcome to today's video, and welcome to the Roche Simsack Brewery here on the wonderful server that me and my friends have. Okay, so this is going to be a video showing how we make vodka using the mod Brewery X and the science going into fermenting and just making alcohol in general. Okay, let's get into it. So, welcome to the wonderful brewery. We also have our iron farm, some storage, a lot of fun stuff. So, I'm going to start over on this guy right over here. So, our vodka recipe is you take 10 potatoes, put it in here, ferment it. Let me get my clock. You're going to want to ferment it for, I believe, 15 minutes. So this is going to take quite a while, but don't worry, I'll speed it up for y'all. And then we're going to want to distill it 3 times in this brewing stand. Now, normally you want the blaze powder, but we just have the glowstone dust, which is sort of like a filter. So, real life, when we'd put it in here, you'd obviously want to get first you want to extract the juice, basically, from the potato. Get your nice, potato juice, put it in there, and add yeast. The yeast will then eat all the starch, will eat the sugars in the potato and convert it into alcohol. Now, distilling is when you separate the water and the alcohol by heating it up to a certain degree where the alcohol will evaporate and then will come through a cooling system and drip down into a bottle. So that is sort of represented here by the glowstone dust. And then, of course, you have aging, which you can do in these barrels we have over in the back in the wonderful tasting room that we have here with the open skylight. It is becoming nighttime, but that's okay, as long as no zombies walk in the door. So, yeah, that's how this works real life. Let's start to do it in game. So I'm putting 10 potatoes in here. That is 10 potatoes. And it will now say the cauldron has just started boiling. Remember, we need to boil for 15 minutes. So this is going to take quite a while. And then, of course, we need to distill 3 times. And then there we go. So, in the meantime, I'll put a schematic on screen showing the real process of making alcohol. We actually did some of this in our chemistry class, which, for those of you watching on YouTube, this video is actually for. Whereas most people are actually doing stuff in real life, I thought it'd be really interesting to do some stuff in Minecraft. And it'd be unique, it'd be kind of funny, and most importantly, memorable. I might not get extra credit for this, but we'll see. So the cauldron has just started boiling. It will take 15 minutes. So we can now do a time lapse from now on. Okay, so we are back after the long fermentation debate. I mean, not debate, wait. Sorry about that. So it's been 14 minutes, which we can assume for all that 14 minutes, as you can see on screen, I'm just tapping the cauldron with my clock. I'm going to try to get it out exactly at 15, since that's what the recipe says. And in real life, you could assume that they're these little yeast bacteria. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Let me get this out now. So that's good for 3 bottles. So that's potato mash currently, but it won't be for long. So as I was saying, we could imagine that all the yeast were going to town in here, eating up all the sugar, turning it into alcohol. Now we have alcohol, but it's not pure yet. It still has water in it, so we need to get rid of that. Now to do that, we will right-click on our brewing stand. We have our glowstone dust right here, and we will start to filter these guys. So this potato mash, if done correctly, this should become vodka now. Now, some of the brews we have on this mod, you're going to want to age. So like whiskey, which I believe Loadin or BF109 Plays is going to be doing. I'm doing vodka because there's no aging and it's a pretty straightforward recipe. So yeah, this looks to be distilling right now. So a real life distillation, I will put on the screen. It's basically, you basically boil your mixture. In this case, it would be potato mash. Now it's Russian vodka. So we will try this out in a second. But first, let me finish telling you guys about distillation. So, distillation in real life, you have your 2 materials, and you're going to boil it, separate them. So one will have a different boiling temperature than the water, so you're going to want to keep it at that. So the water will stay in your vial, and then the rest will go up through a tube, and then condense and drip down as pure alcohol. So, I can now drink this pure alcohol. Let's try it out. Okay, why is this not working? Okay, so I'm now drunk. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm kind of stumbling around. I took some poison damage as well. Let's see what happens when I type in chat. As you can see, it's just been brewery. I'm going to say drunk. No, I didn't. I misspelled that. See, as you can see, it will misspell things for me. Which is really cool because when you are drunk, it impairs your cognitive ability. Don't really drink, guys. I mean, unless you really want to. It is a free country. But make sure that you're above the legal drinking age. Don't drink when you're my age. Drink when you're 21 or above, please. Alright, guys. Thank you. That's it for the video today. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe. Go watch BF109 Plays' video where he will be making whiskey, I believe, in this exact same building and on this exact same server. I'm going to go editing now. As you can see, I'm stumbling around, but I'm going to go edit this video and get it out on YouTube and hopefully get some extra credit for it, even though it's done in Minecraft.